Hey y'all, what's up? It's your boy Jacobert64 here. We're outside again, and probably gonna hear some dogs maybe barking, some interruptions in this book review I have. Kind of funny because it's called Doctor Sleep, and man, I just haven't done many videos outside. And hold on, let me show you this off in case you haven't seen it. First time ever wearing it. So it's by Stephen King. Sequel to spoilers in my opinion. So it's a sequel to a book that I've already reviewed. It was my first ever Stephen King book I've like fully read. Like I partially read it, but I never finished it. No pun, but it was The Shining. You know, I loved the movie, and I love the book. Like this movie, and I do like the book. I will admit though, it is not as good as The Shining. It would probably never. That goes in book and movie form, unfortunately. So it starts out in a flashback with Dan and him being young, and he's hanging out with the his mom Wendy and the dude from the first one. So in the movie, he gets killed. I think it's like Howard. I think and he gets killed. In the book, he doesn't. He so you get to see him in this one. He's like, you gotta watch out for Rose or something, or he's talking about The Shining, or do good, or use it for good, or I'll talk to you in the afterlife when I die. He dies in 1999, like somewhere like January 17th, 1999, I think. And guess who didn't show up? Dan. Dan did not show up for him when he was about to die. So Dan does a lot of bad stuff now that he's an adult. Where's his mom? Well, she passed. Where's he? Howard or whatever. I forgot the guy's name. Honestly, where's he? He's gone. I already told you he died in 1999. So who's left? It's just Dan, bro. It's just Dan. What happened to the hotel from the first one? After it got burnt down, they completely they didn't try to rebuild it or nothing like that. It's just destroyed it completely. Oh my gosh, that airplane or whatever it is, really loud. Yeah, so they destroyed it, unfortunately. So yeah. And what about Tony, his imaginary friend? Well, Tony is still in the book, except Dan is not really using it. It kind of left Dan. It goes to a new girl called Abra. This will be important. So let's talk about, okay, who's this character on here? This is Rose the Hat. She is I guess you could say the king or the queen of the True Knot. Basically like vampires, somewhat, sorta. They're not like full on vampires, but that's what the book basically describes them as. So we'll call them vampires. So what is their purpose? Steam. Either, so this girl is watching a movie. So basically she's kind of like, okay, I'll get this boy to go out on a date with me, and when he's sleeping or when something, I'm just gonna yoink all of his money, and I'm basically living off minimum wage, kind of like Catwoman in a way, somewhat. Yeah, that's a good example. I like Catwoman. She's a cool not really a villain, kind of anti-hero. I want to say she's a villain, personally. So yeah, they're watching the Indiana Jones movie. Raiders of the Lost Ark. You know, Harrison Ford, the boulder, and boring conversation. The classic moments in the movie. Good movie if you haven't seen it. So yeah, they are doing that, and then Rose appears, and like Grandpa, whatever his name was, bro. It took like a whole month and a half to read this. So yeah, it's like 773 or 4 pages. It's a long book. It's longer, I think, even than the original Shining. By the way, this is large print edition. So maybe small print, I don't know what it'd be, like 400, 300 pages, maybe. I don't know. So yeah, she's like, hey, why don't you join the True Knot? We're cool, and you can live forever. You want to be young? So if you don't know, right now I am 15 as of recording this. Almost 16. What? How many months do I have? November, December, 5 months. 5 months. So before I become 16. So yeah, I like how I feel. You don't want to. It doesn't. I bet it doesn't feel fun feeling old. Feeling like your body's not as good. If that makes sense, and respectfully too. But imagine if you could feel like you're 15, you're 10, you're 5, and not like mentally or emotionally. No, no, no. Physically, yes. You look like an adult, but you got the energy of a 5-year-old. That would be so cool. But how does it work? Okay, steam. We're gonna steam you, and it's gonna hurt at first. And after she gets steamed, because she's like thinking about it and like, do I have a choice? I mean, you do. After that, Rose is like in bed with her, but she's in bed with everybody who becomes like new members. Okay, kind of weird. Um, so how do they what happens if they run out of steam? Well, if they run out of steam, oh, that's not good. That's bad for them. Well, bad for them anyways. Because steam is basically, like I said, they're kind of like vampires. So instead of I want to suck your blood, blah blah blah, Adam Sandler, Hotel Transylvania character, good actor, good movie. I haven't seen it in a while, but I liked it when I saw it. Somewhat, 1 year, 1 year I saw it. Can't remember what year. It's been a little bit, but I remember liking it. Remember liking the first three, bro. I'm not watching the fourth one. No way, bro. No. Even if it doesn't even have an Adam Sandler. It has Brian Hull, a voice actor on YouTube, and he's good, but like, come on, guys. Who you picking? Yeah, so, what were we talking about? Okay, so instead of blood, it's some steam. It's like they need steam from them. Usually the kid who has the special gift called the Shining. Don't know what that is? Let me educate you. It is basically if I could read your mind. Like, if I could predict something. Um, That's why the book that's what's Dan's superpower, basically. Basically lets him predict things, let him talk, even after in the afterlife. All that fun stuff, kinda. I don't know. I don't know if that'd be a cool power or not. It does sound like an awful one. It sounds okay. So yeah, I gotta mention, I kind of like this. How it's like her. It's kind of like the steam. I'm guessing. Kind of like how that's spelt. Just want to point that out. Point that out. I do like the cover. So yeah, but if you think about it, when these kids go missing, why have the cops not gone after the true knot? Well, the true knot basically is everywhere. It's like this. I just found this on the table that I'm recording this. Right here, gone. Here's another one. Right there, gone. Just instantly. So they can't just go to this place because they're already gone. And the cops are like, where'd they go? They just went out of state. So where is Dan in this story? So Dan is at first at this girl's house because he's an alcoholic. He tries to stop. He tries to use the Shining to like lock it up. That was a fail. He's just drunk. Okay. The girl he got drunk with as well got killed. I think so did the child she had or something. So where does he work? Well, this guy is broke. He ain't got a penny on him, dude. So he needs to work somewhere. So he gets offered this job, or he like says, "I need to go try this job out. All right, let me talk to you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, here you go, here you go. And I work at this place. Okay, yeah, it's like a hospice. Hospice. Yeah. He does a good job at. He does a good job at his job. Not a pun. Not trying to. I just couldn't think of anything other lines. And he meets this girl, Abra. But so he uses a Shining or Tony to like talk to her or something, saying I'm your uncle or something. I don't actually um I don't actually know if I prefer this over the movie because the movie was good. So yeah. So so Rose and them. One of the members get killed in their sleep, which is apparently unlikely because they apparently die a horrific death. Grandpa dies like from elder too old or like too weak or something. And they're like, wow, well, we got a baseball boy. Yeah, so they got a kid, little kid. Yeah, they're kind of like Pennywise. You know how Pennywise usually targets like kids and teens? Basically under 18. Yeah, he targets little kids like a chump. But like a wuss, in my opinion. That's a scummy move, bro. Cheap shots. They kind of do that too because they have more of the steam, the power. Not saying they will not kill adults. Rose does try to kill multiple of them. So yeah, that's cool. Not really actually. Take that back. They decide they need to stop this True Knot once and for all. So Abra and her parents are going to actually join in the fight because they know, because Abra knows that Rose is coming to her. She actually even talks to Rose a little bit. She actually like did a trick here where she like put her shirt like stuck in the thing or her hair stuck in a doorknob or something really painful like that. And she's like, "Wow, you're gonna get it." Oh, did I talk about so the baseball boy? They got him. They killed him. That's what they're gonna what they did to him. That's what they're gonna do to Abra. So it's not good. So what happens? I'm kidding. I know what happens. I read the book. They decide one of the members actually gets the girl, but this part's a little confusing. So Dan like takes over her body or something like that. It was weird. And they basically him and this other dude. So they drug him. That's time for you to go to sleep. I'm your uncle or something. Hey, let's go to this gas station. Go buy yourself a Coke. Yeah, okay. Okay. Let's say this happened to me. Okay. Man, I don't got a Coke out here. I don't got anything to drink out here. Okay, taking this Coke. Here you go, my good man. I don't even got money on me. Here's your dollar bills. Thanks for the Coke. Oh, you're welcome. Screw you, I'm out. But uh, she decides, hey, maybe I can use the restroom. I'd like to use it. Okay, hurry up. And when she's using the restroom, she's like, Dan, help me, they took me. Or something like that. And he takes over her body or something. And this other dude's there and they like tag team the dude. And then they kill him. Most of the team gets wiped out pretty quick. Rose is mad. She's like, oh, I can't believe this. This girl, we gotta get her. She's cussing, like, and stuff. I mean, she really has ruined all of their plans. Lost the grandpa. They were losing a lot of people here during this time when they were, like, throwing the baseball to Abra time. Or, like, after trying to get her. So they had to plan to get her. But they're like, oh, yeah, they got some backup. Okay, we'll take care of her and her backup out. And Abra's like, I'm going to actually send the fight to you. Ding, 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 ding. Put them up, girl. Put them. Okay, no. That's not how I do it. Here's how I do it. Put them up, buddy. You're about to get knocked out clean by me. That's what they're thinking. And they're like, oh, a brawl. Time for you to be knocked out by me or something like that. They're just ready to fight. So they go. Dan meets like Lily, and they were talking about a girl like Lily or Abra. Like she's got powers or something. It's kind of creepy. We need help. She was also sleeping. Dan was sleeping by like the old man or something. I don't know. And then they're like, "Great for you, buddy." No, thanks. You ruined my life or something. Thanks. I couldn't die or something. I can't remember. So yeah, they go to the house. A place kind of close to the hotel. I'm guessing the one that blew up. And here it is, the final showdown. Rose and them are there. Boom! Steam attack! Kind of weird that they consume steam, but I guess too much steam will hurt them. Yes. It takes out, like, wipes out most of her squad. Pretty sure. So she goes, but she's also got mind powers. Like, this is not just, what's her name? Tina versus Jason, dude. This is not, or, or like Freddy Krueger versus an average dude. It's not like some neighbor guy. It's not like that. It's basically like both powers. What in the world is happening out here? They both have powers. So yeah, that's kind of cool. Kind of interesting. It does. It's not like a one-sided fight here. But see, but the steam after it hurts them. Rose is like messing with Dan's head, saying, "Oh, I killed her." Oh, and they're like in the bed and like, yeah, let's make out. And he's like, no, he strangles her. And he's like saying, take your medicine or something, thinking that anyways. So it doesn't appear much, but the medicine thing, apparently in the original, um, there's always a take your medicine, Dan. Oh, come on, take your medicine, buddy. It appears like 2 or 3 times in the book, maybe four. Um, nice, I guess. Um, and his dad does not appear because his dad's dead, Dan's. But he was thinking about him in a way. Yeah, he was. He was thinking about him, thinking, I knew he was possessed by the hotel, but I kind of didn't like him. You know, kind of not. It was 50-50 with me and him. I mean, he broke my arm when I was young. If you don't remember that from the original, nice callback, I guess. So they have this final fight. Um, Abra and them like fight. Oh, but she's mind controlling one of the dudes, saying, "Strangle yourself." No, no, I don't want to. But I think they save him. And when they do, instead of bargaining, she was like thinking, maybe I could plead with you. Maybe you can live 2,000 whole years. Maybe 1,000, maybe 2,000. Join me. We can make a new knot. The truest knot. The, the truest knot. I don't know. I don't know. But no, she's not gonna do that. She's just gonna say she's just gonna drop F bombs, Rose, to Abra, and then she gets like shot in the neck or something, or in the head, or she gets shot or something, putting her down, ending her character. And boom, there you go. Dan, Abra, and all these great characters who helped her save the day. They took out the True Knot once and for all. All the other kids who saved and all the ones who died along the way got avenged. Yeah. Yeah. Fun story. Liked it a lot. I'm sorry to hear these kids, but I don't want to really tell them to be quiet. I wouldn't do that. So I do like the book. I'd give it a 4 out of 5, 8 out of 10. Yeah, 8 out of 10. Maybe, yeah. Yeah, 8 out of 10. It was solid. It was good. Better than The Shining? No. Better than Mr. Mercedes? No. Better than The Shining movie? No. Better than the Doctor Sleep movie? Let me rewatch that one because I have not seen that since 2019 or 20. I know the guy who plays Obi-Wan's in it though. I did remember liking it. I've only seen it once. I'll definitely rewatch it one day. Don't know when. Yeah. Solid book. It's pretty enjoyable. Do I recommend it? Yeah, absolutely. It's a fun time. Um, Long book. That's okay. It interests me. Gave me a story. Gave me likable characters. I mean, Dan is really the only character from the original that has a big role. That and Howard or whatever the dude's name was. Sorry, I can't remember. Outside of them two, everything else from The Shining is like side or like a subplot. Outside of like them two. Yeah, and The Shining. Outside of those like three things, everything else that appears from the original book is kind of a sub or maybe a side plot. That was a bit lame. I feel like it could have connected better. Like, is it a sequel? Yeah, you could see it. It has some of the characters, has some of the elements, even brings up some of the things in the other books. It just doesn't feel like it. It feels like it's just like a whole, when you look at it story wise, it is completely different. I get it. I get it. Somewhat. I mean, I don't hate it for that. But it is not a. I don't know. It's just weird. You know, it's like a whole new story. Has some of the characters. It has some of the characters from the original Shining. Has some of the things from The Shining. But really, this could have been a standalone. Honestly, if you ask me, this didn't even have to be a sequel. But hey, I will take a sequel to The Shining any day of the week. Oh, and they mentioned like Bill Clinton and Obama and Bush and all those presidents and whatnot. In case you're like that, this came out in 2013. Wow. Just want to let you all know that this is a 12-year-old book. Hope that doesn't make some of you feel old. Well, that's all I have for today. I had a good time making this video. Maybe hit that like, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.